So I'm going to put a new burrow flap over Pippa's new burrow to start tracking her progress, and I'm going to demonstrate how I build a burrow flap, what I need for it, and how to install it. So first of all, how we build one is quite simple. I use these steel frames, an ice cream lid that hangs on the frame, and a peanut butter jar lid where I put the medicine in. So it's easy to put this into the frame like this, so this will hang horizontally. This cup will hold your medicine. There's my 20 ml of Cydectin. You can see that it's blue. Cydectin is colorless. I put blue coloring in to make sure that the wombats are colored. So if you see a wombat with a blue bum, that's probably then being treated, and that makes it just really simple for people to know. Don't euthanize a wombat necessarily, because it is being treated. It's also good for me when I track them on wildlife camera to know that they actually got the treatment. And then I'm going to need 2 cable ties. So I fix the ice cream lid nice and tight onto the frame. You don't want to hang your ice cream lid too loose, so there shouldn't be a lot of a big gap here. If it's too loose and it gets windy, it will flap too much. So this can be nice and tight. Wombats will still be able to move through quite easily, but it won't be flapping in the wind. And then you can just snip these off. You don't want this to go into the wombat's eyes. So the idea here is, when this is installed in front of a burrow, the wombat will either enter or exit, lift up the flap, and the medicine that's in here will just pour over their backs. So now that our flap has been built, we will install it in front of the burrow in the entrance. You want to make sure that you don't install it too far to the side like this, where the wombat will just go to the sides. They really don't like these flaps, so they will do everything in their power to avoid them. So I'm going to spread the legs of the frame just a tiny little bit to cover the whole entrance, and then using a mallet, just gently hammering the legs into the soil. I want to make sure that the wombat isn't restricted by entering or exiting, and they will be able to lift the flap easily with the medicine still pouring on their back, but not prohibiting them from going into their burrows. And then the last thing I need to do is my 20 ml of Cydectin. I just use syringes. It's so easy to just carry the correct amounts with me, and adding it to the cup. So now the flap is ready. When Pippa comes tonight and she enters her burrow, she will get 20 ml onto her back.